Hey guys, welcome back. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Alejandra, and on this channel I bring to you guys products that simplify your beauty routine or solve any beauty concerns. And if you guys are a product junkie just like me, consider subscribing. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing right now. It's going to be a voiceover just because I wanted to just chill out while I was doing my makeup. Hope you guys enjoyed this look, and yeah, let's get started. I'm going in with the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer, and this is going to ensure that my eyelids are nice and primed for the eyeshadow. Blending everything out with the Sonia Kashuk Marble Sponge. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Wet n Wild contouring palette to set this, the yellow lighter version obviously, and this is going to make sure that nothing creases throughout the day. Going in with the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, I'm going to start with this lighter matte crease shadow. Going in with this tapered, like, small brush. I'm going to link all the brushes down below. Just putting that color in the crease area and blending it out as I go. This brush really helps me get into that area. It's a smaller area, so you want a smaller brush, not too fluffy. The fluffier it gets, the more you're going to spread it out, and you want to really concentrate that in the crease. So this brush really helps to maintain that color in that particular area. Going back into that transition shade, I'm going to use a smaller, pointier, tapered brush, and this is going to allow me to get into the outer corner of the eye, just to intensify that a little bit more, give it a little bit more depth. I think this pairing is really nice. That's why I like this palette. I don't really use it for a lot of the shimmery shades, but I do like the transition shades that they put in this new version of the palette. So we're just getting that in there. Putting it all over the inner or outer corner of the eye and making sure you blend as you go. Going into the green shade of the palette, I'm going to use my finger and apply it all over the lid. Your finger really allows you to get the biggest pigmentation that the eyeshadow has to offer. You could always wet it, but I always start by putting it with my finger. If I want it a little bit more intense, then I'll wet it, but I think I like how it looks at the moment. So just getting it all over the lid. Going back into that same transition shade, I'm going to extend this shade to the inner corner of the eye to frame that green a little bit more and just bring it out. Going with a smaller brush, I'm going to pack that darker green shadow from the palette and really use it to further intensify the outer V. And this allows me to pack that color on, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this fluffier brush to blend it out and make sure that there's no harsh lines with this deeper color. Going back into the green shade, I'm just going to intensify that color a little bit more. When you blend out colors, sometimes some shades tend to disappear, so I'm just making sure that it's still there. Doing my eyeliner, I'm kind of speeding up this process. I'm using this nice angled brush from Essence. They have really good brushes. I've been really loving this eyeliner, and they're super inexpensive. The eyeliner that I'm using is a gel liner from, I believe, Maybelline or L'Oreal from the drugstore. The best I've ever tried. Going in with the Grease Lightning gel primer. You don't have to use it under makeup, you could use it alone, but it really mattifies the skin, and if you do have any breakouts, it helps drying them out so that they go away faster, because nobody wants acne on their face. You don't want that. Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations, and I use mine in Golden Neutral, I believe was the color. Just blending this out with my beauty sponge from Sonia Kashuk and just speeding up the process because you all know how it goes. Using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder. I believe this is in the color brunette, dark brunette or ebony. I'll link it down below. I'm just making sure that my eyebrows look a little bit more done, considering that I'm doing a full face of makeup. You don't want them to look undone or kind of like naked. So Just to complement the rest of the face a little bit more, I'm just adding a tiny bit of enhancement to any sparser areas. Going back with a concealer, I'm using the ColourPop concealer. It's a tad bit light, that's why I looked a little scared, but we'll just blend it in. I don't use a lot of concealer, so it's not gonna go all over my face. I really like this concealer. The only thing I wish it would do is wear a little bit better. It doesn't wear as good as I would love it to, but it does blend out nicely, and if you set it, you can make it work. Setting it with the same Wet n Wild contouring palette, just a lighter yellow shade, just to make sure that it doesn't crease throughout the day. This one does, but again, it's all right for today. I'm using the number 7 translucent powder just to set the rest of my face, and this powder is really nice because it's not too heavy or cakey. Going in with bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula bronzer, the deep bronze I believe is the color or the shade name, just to touch up my skin, make it look more dimensional, because when you put foundation, it flats out your face, so adding bronzer really gives it a little bit more dimension and pop. For blush, I'm going to use the California by Benefit and just pop that on the apple of my cheeks. Using the Rimmel by Kate, I'm using the highlight portion of this palette just to give me a nice glow all over, using this nice fluffy brush. For mascara, I'm using the Lash Princess Sculpted Volume, I believe is the name of this mascara, just to coat my lashes and make them look a little more fuller and lengthier. I use the Infallible by L'Oreal for my lips, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!